Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The FBI bombshell finally hits Real Housewives of Orange County. There must be something about the sunny suburbs that acts as a magnet to drama. From day one, the ladies of the Real Housewives of Orange County have faced evictions, cancer scams, philandering husbands, and now FBI inquiries. Yet the drama in Orange County always feels surprisingly grounded. It's the rare Real Housewives franchise where it's easy to believe each storyline would happen with or without the cameras, even when things lean into chaos, proven by a chaotic dinner party disaster that carries the season into its final stretch. No other franchise could pull off a season-long arc like Alexis Bellino stealing Shannon Beater's ex and terrorizing her while an FBI takedown ruse in the distance. Here in the OC, that's just par for the course. Even when Alexis misses an entire episode, she's still the name on everyone's lips. That's in large part due to Johnny J's vicious vendetta against Shannon, as news of his $75,000 lawsuit hits People magazine. The jabs just keep on coming for Shannon, who spends this episode in utter disarray, complemented by the choice to isolate her from the rest of the cast. She's not at Katie's couple's dinner party, as Shannon is single and alone. Her only filming partner is the dog who was in her passenger seat as she crashed into a house the night of her DUI. If you storyboarded Shannon's arc, a writer's room would likely say it's a bit too on the nose. Sometimes life lacks subtlety. Just when you think things can't get worse, Shannon butt dials Tamra while crying about the People article. Tamra smiles, thinking to herself, "It's going to be a good day." Shannon does receive an assist from her daughter though, FaceTiming in as an act of charity. The Beater girls are some of the funniest Housewives children, and our update with 19-year-old Adeline reveals two things. She thinks John is weird and gross, and she wants to be taken to Carbone on a date. Queen. Meanwhile, Heather Dubrow has again provided a hilarious contrast to Shannon's dismal life. This week, she's accompanying her husband Terry to get an elective rhinoplasty because he snores. But he's going beyond his botched costers back to do it, using a different plastic surgeon. Heather is once again in a cute little sitcom while Shannon's on the set of Big Little Lies. At least this time we see some cracks in Heather's facade. When Terry points out that Heather's MO is to hash things out ad nauseum, Heather snaps, reprimanding Terry in a hot mic moment. Heather is a fantastic housewife, but she also hates airing out anything real or negative about her life. And that's why she should stay put in Orange County. We don't need another image-conscious housewife in Beverly Hills. The real event of the episode isn't Terry's rhinoplasty or John's lawsuit, though, but a return to Jen versus Tamra, or rather a return to Tamra versus Ryan, after Jen's boyfriend talked about Tamra on a podcast. Here we are again, fighting over a podcast. It doesn't matter if you're in Salt Lake City or Orange County. The ladies hate when you open your mouth on a podcast. That's even true for Tamra, who has found a second life opening her mouth on a podcast. In preparation for Katie's couple's dinner party, Jen and Ryan go shopping together. It's a great little scene as the two are just so bizarre together. Ryan gets his underwear tailored and always dresses like he's a club promoter in Miami. Thanks to a messy sales associate, we find out that Tamra and Eddie shopped at that same store and bought the same jacket as Ryan. Who is this lady? Is she the Orange County Kim D? Later at the couple's dinner, things immediately become tense as an enraged Tamra enters furious at Ryan. And for once her husband Eddie's actually on the same page. Eddie hates Ryan, declining to even make nice with a hug. It's not exactly a great sign if Eddie, the husband who never has an opinion, dislikes Ryan. But he also was a David Beater fan. Maybe he doesn't have his finger on the pulse. Before they get into it, Tamra offers the table an agreeable palate cleanser. Wasn't Alexis Bellino a weirdo the other night? When in doubt, throw Alexis under the bus. Clearly no one likes her. I mean, Tamra's claiming to be one of her only allies and even she isn't hiding her disdain. It's rough out there for Alexis. After the amuse-bouche, Tamra dives right into her issues with Ryan. It's a game of telephone, and God knows no one actually streamed this alleged podcast to know what Ryan really said, but Tamra claims he bashed Eddie as a businessman and Tamra as a mother. The clips we do hear don't exactly support that. While Ryan says he heard nothing positive about Tamra and Eddie, he doesn't specify that it's about their business. He probably just thinks they suck as people. In the world of luxury where drama flows as freely as the champagne, the affluent streets of Orange County have never been short of scandal. But no one expected the idyllic, sun-drenched landscape to become the latest backdrop for a true crime saga straight out of an FBI investigation. The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, known for their catfights, extravagant parties, and designer wardrobes, have seen their fair share of legal troubles over the years. But this time, the drama goes deeper than petty squabbles over martinis or accusations of botched Botox. It started with whispers, rumors circulating in the OC social scene. One housewife, known for her meticulous perfectionism and spotless reputation, seemed strangely absent from recent events. Cameras panned over her empty chair at dinners, her phone calls mysteriously redirected, while confessional interviews hinted at personal issues keeping her away. But fans, always hungry for more than what airs on Bravo, were suspicious. Social media detectives unearthed cryptic clues, posts deleted from Instagram, hushed conversations among cast members, and awkward dodging of questions in reunion episodes. Behind the glitz and glamour, something was brewing. And then, the bombshell dropped. Reports surfaced that a high-profile housewife was under federal investigation, drawing attention from none other than the FBI. The fans' guesses ran wild, with names tossed around like high-stakes poker chips. The headlines screamed betrayal, fraud, and deceit. Words that feel right at home in any housewives' dictionary, but this time they weren't part of the usual reality TV script. The housewife in question, an OC veteran who had built an empire on her image of wealth, success, and Southern California charm. Known for her sprawling mansion, ritzy vacations, and impeccable wardrobe, she had long positioned herself as one of the show's most influential players. Yet beneath the polished exterior, it appeared there was more than just skeletons in her walk-in closet. Federal agents had been quietly building a case, following a trail that allegedly led to offshore accounts, financial misconduct, and involvement in a business deal that violated federal law. The details were murky at first, but sources close to the investigation revealed that this was no small-time tax evasion case. The scale of the accusations was massive, involving millions of dollars and alleged ties to a complex scheme that spanned across international borders. As the news broke, the Bravo universe collectively gasped. The franchise had seen housewives arrested before. Shout out to Teresa Giudice from Real Housewives of New Jersey. But this was something else entirely. The OC had never been hit by a scandal so seismic. The news spread like wildfire, with entertainment sites, gossip columns, and even mainstream news outlets covering the unfolding drama. The other housewives, of course, scrambled to distance themselves from the scandal. At the same time, they couldn't help but make it a topic of conversation. Producers were quick to capitalize, too, teasing that upcoming episodes would include footage filmed during the early days of the FBI investigation. The cameras, always rolling, had unknowingly captured moments that, in retrospect, would take on new significance: suspicious glances exchanged at charity events, hushed phone calls during lavish brunches, and conversations now dripping with new, sinister undertones. Speculation about the housewife's business dealings had been swirling for months, but nothing concrete had ever emerged. Until now. Fans combed through old episodes, searching for clues, scrutinizing her every word and action. How could no one have seen this coming? How did it remain hidden for so long in a world where every misstep in scandal is laid bare for the cameras? As the legal drama played out in the press, the housewife's glamorous world began to crumble. Brands she once endorsed quietly distanced themselves, removing her from marketing campaigns. Friends in the upper echelons of Orange County society whispered behind her back, some choosing to cut ties rather than be associated with the mounting scandal. Her once loyal fan base turned on her, and social media buzzed with theories, criticism, and of course, memes. Her name trended for days, not for a new line of swimwear or a cheeky reunion outburst, but for her alleged crimes. Despite the mounting evidence, the housewife, ever the master of spin, maintained her innocence. Statements from her lawyer painted her as a victim of circumstance, someone who had been misled by business partners and was merely a pawn in a much larger game. She vowed to fight the charges, but the public wasn't convinced. After all, we've heard this song before. Celebrities claiming ignorance as their lavish lifestyles are funded by shady deals behind closed doors.